You know I try to be a good man, I always give it my best. But truth be told, someday I want to go to the wild, wild west.
And now, live from our Smokehouse studio, it's time for Real Estate Jerky. All your real estate questions answered by our provocatively lean expert hosts. Edward Ed Parco, MBA, veteran, and president of Lending for Living. We'll give you something to chew on. Real Estate Jerky is on now.
Welcome to Real Estate Jerky, the show that always gives you something to chew on. I'm your host, Ed Parco, president of Lending for Living, along with Marlene Chaplin, my trusty sidekick. We're live at the Stanislaus County Fair in beautiful Turlock, California, with the help of our talented engineer, Mike Murray, and our friends at iHeartMedia. Our studios, wherever we've got a solid Wi-Fi connection, and interesting guests like we have today here at the Stanislaus County Fair.
Moo.
Yeah, a lot of that, fans in the background, and I'm not just talking our regular fans, we're talking the fans for the animals. So that's what a real estate show is. What is a real estate show doing at Stanislaus County Fair? Well, because, my friends, when you invest in a home, you also invest in the community. And one of the best things about our communities is Stanislaus County is rooted in our ties to agriculture. That's right, agriculture here in Stanislaus County is not only big business, it's a way of life, and nothing exemplifies that way of life more than the Stanislaus County Fair. I remember as a kid coming here and seeing all the different animals, and how are you doing, Marlene? I know you're loving this today. This is like...
It is absolutely stunning. It's beautiful out here. I love this. You know what did I say when we were setting up all these cows and Holsteins out here? I said, it smells like money to me. But actually, it's nice today. It's the barn fans just got turned on, and they're going to be helpful when it heats up later on. But I'm sitting here looking straight out at a whole bunch of Holstein heifers, and there's a little Jersey calf at the wash rack right now with a cute young lady that's getting ready to clean her all up for some of the shows that are going to be happening when they compete. It's pretty cool. I love the Stanislaus County Fair. As a once upon a time 4-H'er and FFA member, and then actually working with the fair as their agency rep many years ago, I have tons and tons of great memories here at the fair. Look, the dairy barn is filled with prize-winning Holsteins and Jerseys, and there's even a few Guernseys here. And the hog barn, I have to get over there in a minute. It's just all so exciting. Yeah. And then tonight, Saturday night, it's tractor pulls. My favorite. I love them. What do you love over here, Ed? I mean, there's going to be dirt drags. There's going to be destruction derby.
Oh, that's what I like. I like the destruction derby. As I told you before, my dad and uncle used to do that every year at all the different fairs, all the way down to Merced, Mariposa, and Turlock.
Yay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Now, there's still tickets available for all of those events and those are arena events. They're Friday and Saturday and Sunday. The best way to find out about the events that are going to go on here at Turlock at the fairgrounds at Stanislaus County Fair is to go to their website at stancofair.com. That's STANCO fair.com. You can buy your tickets there. You can find out what nights and what times, and I think all the tickets are $25 except the dirt drags.
Oh, really?
Dirt drags are $12. But what's the admission to the fair?
Free?
Yeah, 100% free. And you might be asking,
why?
Well, there's no why? What's to do here if there's no carnival, right?
Okay.
But there's tons to do.
Not a lot of food vendors either.
There's fair food.
Is there a ton of fair food?
There's a ton of.
Are we just real early in the morning?
We're
That's why
here.
they're not here?
Yes, okay. We got here to set up early, so we could,
We had to clean the barns before we could get started. They said
right.
That was the only way they were going to let us in for free. We had to do it.
Freitas and Rocha told us we are going to have to put out the straw a little later, I think.
Yeah. I don't even think Mike knows what straw is used for.
No.
That would be our engineer, by the way.
Actually, they don't use straw out here anymore. It's almost all sawdust.
They must import that because we don't have many people cutting sawdust anymore, do we?
I know. I'm not even going to say. Well, that's just a whole other wonderful Are we going to do politics today, really?
No, well, no. I was actually thinking sound more like Saturday Night Live when they're doing the you don't watch TV, but some of those.
Don't watch TV.
I'm talking the olden days when it was good.
When it was good, yeah. Well, I don't know. That was a long time ago. Chevy Chase and Belushi and Murray and oh my gosh, yeah. Don't start because I'll start doing a conehead thing.
All right, so big difference this year. I don't send me a hate mail. No carnival. We already said that. We can bring but bring your family down to enjoy all the delicious fun and food and all that stuff. Look at the animals. Check out the pop-up vendors and crafts and all kind of cool things. Without the part I don't care for, what are you going to do?
I know. I mean, there's a lot of people. The carnival, we put it together with the fair, but there's an element that comes out with the carnival that we don't have this year.
The carnies?
No, I actually like myself a carny every now and then.
I remember when our kids were young, Sydney, and we went to that. What was that? That one that's up towards Lodi, right off the freeway. There, or a little bit past that, where there's a carnival right there all the time.
I don't know.
Anyway, I can't think of it. Anyway, Marcia would take the kids there, and one year, Sydney's like, "Why doesn't she have teeth?"
Hey, you're listening to Real Estate Jerky with our host, Ed Parco, MBA veteran and mortgage advisor and president of Lending for Living. You can reach out to Ed at 209-404-1915. That's 209-404-1915. And you can get all the Stanislaus County Fair information. Purchase tickets online at stancofair.com. That's STANCO fair.com. This is Power Talk 1360 KFIV, and we're
Is that fair? Is that FAIRR fair?
No, it's a fair. Come on now.
All right.
Now,
hey, before we get into all the other stuff, I want to put out there that Lending for Living is looking for employees. We're looking for, we'd like to be hiring some additional vets to help us out with what we're doing and our cause. I hope that's okay that I put that out there, Marlene. But
I think it's good.
Yeah, we're looking for additional people for in this admin, helping out on the processing, all the other administration duties that we have. So if you're a veteran and you're looking for work, please give us a call, 209.
And you know something, I'm gonna
9270 846-9270.
Sorry.
Or email me at parco@lendingforliving. Anyway, go ahead, Marlene.
.com. Well, I was going to say, veterans make great employees, but so do people from ag.
Yeah, well, I mean, they have a
they're
job,
loyal.
though. They have a job.
They do have a job.
They don't want to get away from the animals.
No, they don't want to get it. Well, they might like the money in mortgage lending, though.
What money?
What money? Oh. Wait, you don't make any money doing that?
Well, you do, but that's not the reason you
now
get
you
into
sound like a farmer.
No, you get into it to help people build personal wealth through home ownership and help people get into a house, and because there's nothing like having your own home to grow, raise your family. And the one thing that has been going up drastically over the last 20 years is rents. So you want to have control there. So
yes, that's and that's the number one. And eventually you pay it off and you don't pay anymore. Period.
If you do it right.
Maintenance and tax, and that's it.
Yeah, if you do it right.
Hey,
some people take money out of it and constantly,
So Saturday night.
What?
7 o'clock, 5:30. The gates open. Tractor pulls and truck pulls. Sunday. Actually, there's dirt drags on Sunday. And do you know what dirt drags are?
Yeah, it's where you drag somebody in the dirt.
No.
That's what we used to do.
Modified trucks. Actually, your dad did destruction derby. My dad did sand drags. And it's the same concept as the dirt drags, and it's sand drags. And you do 100 yards, you have a Christmas tree of lights, and you race against each other. Who could go faster? Only it's four-wheel drives. So there's modified trucks, local stock, and then they're also going to do ATVs racing like that. It'll be a gas, and those are on Sunday. The gates open at 2, and the show starts at 4:30, and the tickets for that are only $12.
But Saturday, July 7th, is that Friday, July 16th? The gate opens and Destruction Derby?
That's right, your favorite.
Oh, okay.
Destruction Derby, your favorite. And what's your favorite fair food? Okay, I guess we'll have to get that
corn
one.
Corn dog.
Get you a corn dog?
Corn dog.
I want me some funnel cake.
Corn dog.
Corn dog.
A little mustard.
The VFW hamburgers are pretty amazing. Their
Yeah.
chili cheese thing.
I don't know if I have enough money. I only brought $100.
That might be enough for you. Hey, we're here for the opening weekend of the Stanislaus County Fair, one of the unique and wonderful signature events you and your family can enjoy this summer. Just one of the best reasons to invest in home ownership right here in Stanislaus County. If you need help or have real estate questions, reach out to our host, Ed Parco, at 209-404-1915. That's 209-404-1915. And if you're looking for tickets to tonight's tractor pulls or the Destruction Derby coming up, visit stancofair.com. I'm Ed's trusty sidekick, Marlene Chamblin, and if you can hear it, there really are cows mooing in the background, and those are barn fans you might hear, because we're live here for the opening weekend at the Stanislaus County Fair in Turlock. Ed, and why are we doing a real estate show from the fairgrounds again, please?
I don't know. Why are we?
Well,
is it because when you buy a house, you buy the community?
That's right. You buy the community, and our community happens to tie very, very closely to agriculture. And
there goes the tractor.
And and so we've got some kids here with us. This is a big thing that last year we have Kate Oliveira, and Kate is with Central Catholic FFA. And we also have Frank Borba, and Frank's with Shiloh 4-H. But we're going to start with Kate. So, Kate, you didn't get to come to the fair last year, did you?
No, I did not.
Yeah, and it bit, didn't it?
Yeah, very much.
So you've got replacement heifer. What are you doing?
Yeah, I am doing a Holstein replacement heifer.
Are you going to be selling her, or are you going to...
Yes, I will be selling her.
Yeah, that's your project animal this year.
Yes.
Explain a little bit about that for those folks out there. I showed heifers, did what you're doing, a mini at the Kings County Fair down in Hanford. So explain replacement heifer, explain how that's your project.
So my replacement heifer's name is Whoopty, and she's a Holstein, and she is actually pregnant right now with her first calf.
Yay.
So on Sunday she'll be sold here in Barn 4 right behind us, and there'll be a bunch of buyers here potentially for her to be sold to, and she's actually close to calving soon. Her due date is on July 19th.
Wow.
So for the past week I've been trying to keep her cool to make sure that she doesn't calve before fair, so I would still be able to bring her.
And you're doing good so far. Today's nice.
Yeah, it feels good.
And she's doing good. So
Yeah.
how'd you get her? Where'd you get her?
Actually, she is from J&M Dairy in Modesto, so Johnny and Nicole Morris.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what do you think is going to happen? So you're going to take her in the sale. You're going to take her in the ring as well. Yes?
Yeah, I will show her tomorrow for showmanship, and then on Saturday she will show it for class.
So last year you got rooked. You didn't get to show.
Yeah.
Did you have a heifer last year?
I did, but she just went back to the dairy. We didn't even worry about selling her because we didn't know with the uncertainty of how it would go.
So that was nice of
Yeah.
them. So you weren't out the money.
Yeah.
Oh, lucky girl. But you were out the time.
Yeah.
Up to the run-up. Not to mention that you missed all the fun here.
And
What's
the
the best
feed,
part?
right? And the food.
And the food. What's
Yeah.
what's the best part? So you're going to be a senior this year.
Yes.
How long have you been? Were you in 4-H at first and then transitioned?
No, actually I wasn't, but I've been around dairies my whole life. My grandfather actually has a dairy in Modesto, and my uncles have dairies, so I've been around.
Wow.
Yeah.
From birth.
Yeah, but I just started showing my freshman year, so showed.
Why so late to the show?
I don't know.
Really?
My siblings actually show. They're in Chatham 4-H.
Yeah.
So it's my brother's first year, and my sister's been showing for a couple years.
It's a lot of time.
Yeah.
It's a lot of commitment.
Yes, it is.
It is.
It's fun though.
It is fun.
Fair time is fun time.
It is fun. Well, what's your favorite part? I mean, what do you like best about FFA? Because you've also been on some judging teams and some competitions. Talk a little bit about that.
FFA, it's a very fun organization. It's like it creates young people into young leaders, and it's something that is a very special thing to experience in high school. And fair is something that goes along with FFA, but you don't have to do fair in order to do FFA. So judging teams are fun as well, and running for office and meeting other people at the regional level and state level, like going to state conference. And
Did you get to go to state this year?
no, it was
No.
online.
Yeah, it
But
was
freshman year I
online.
went to Anaheim, and then
Yeah.
October I will be going to a national convention in Indianapolis.
Is it going to be live this year? They're
Yeah,
not.
yeah, it's in person. They've already
Right
announced.
on.
Yeah.
Right on. So how'd you get a ride to nationals?
Our FFA goes every other year, so we'll
Wow.
be going this year, and then next year they will not be going. So last year was kind of freebie because we weren't going to go anyway because they went the
Ah.
previous year.
What's your long-term goal? What's your plan for the future?
I want to go to college, a 4-year for sure. I don't know if I want to major in business. I don't know if I want to go into public relations in ag or ag communications. So we'll see.
But you want to stay in ag.
It's definitely an option if I was to stay in ag.
Did you ever think of mortgage lending?
No.
No, the reason I asked because I worked on my grandparents' dairy as a kid, and it was one thing I knew that I did not want to do after I left. It's a lot of hard work,
Yeah.
right, to be on a dairy and take care of the cows. So it might be differently doing some other parts of ag, but for me, I wanted to get in business and do something else.
Yeah.
You're listening to Real Estate Jerky with our host, Ed Parco, MBA veteran, mortgage advisor, and president of Lending for Living. You can reach out to Ed at 209-404-1915. That's 209-404-1915. And you can get all the Stanislaus County Fair information. Purchase tickets online at stancofair.com. That's STANCO fair.com. So, thank you very much.
Hold on.
Wait.
What's your favorite fair food?
Definitely corn dog corner.
See there? See?
No,
It's a corn
funnel
dog.
cake.
Nope, corn dog.
Okay. Okay. We have our next wonderful ag-related student here, Frank Borba. Hi, Frank.
Hi.
So let me get you up a little closer. There you go. And go ahead and speak up. Frank, you're 10 years old, yes?
Yes,
And you're with Shiloh 4-H. Frank,
Yep.
why are you here?
because I am showing 3 heifers. One is registered, and then I have 2 other, I think they're grade.
Okay. Register Holstein heifer. Wow.
For people who don't know, what does that mean?
Yeah, do you know what that means, Frank?
Nope.
You don't? It means, registered versus grade means that you can track their history. So who their sire and who their dam is on both sides. And why would you want to do that? Because you'd have a better opportunity for the production, right? Because that's what those heifers are about, right? Milk production.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
So what do you know about your registered heifer? Where'd you get her?
From Tony and Fatima Garcia Dairy.
All right. And what made you decide to do a registered one as well as your grade ones?
I don't know, maybe I thought it would be fun.
More money?
Mhm.
Yeah. That's okay. Hey, you know what? We're doing this for fun, but we're also doing it for money. Are you going to try and sell her? Is she a replacement heifer? You are at the sale.
Mhm.
Right. So do you have any buyers kind of already planned out maybe?
No.
Not yet.
Nope.
Going to go at the mercy of the auctioneer?
Yep.
Oh, you're a brave man. You're a brave man. You must like her. What does she look like? She pretty amazing?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you going to show her in showmanship?
I don't know.
No? Don't know yet?
Nope.
Nope. Yeah? So what about the 2 grade heifers? Are they both bred? Are all 3 bred? Or no?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I think one of them is.
Okay. Probably the registered one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so. What do you like best about the fair? And what do you like best about 4-H?
What I like best about 4-H is I get to explore new things and learn new things.
What's the newest thing you learned this year?
Recall. I'm just kidding.
He's 10, Ed. Ed's very political. What's a new thing you learned this year? And you know what? I forgot to put the timer on.
That's all right.
It's all right.
Mike will let us know.
Yeah.
That you always have to take care of the animal, or else they won't like you, and then whenever you show them, then they'll get crazy. in the ring.
You have to spend a lot of time, like every day, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, commitment. Yeah, you don't just walk up there and think you're going to throw a halter on her and take her in the ring, do you?
Yep.
Have you been kicked?
No, not yet.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
I'm impressed. How about you, Kate? I didn't ask you that. Have you been kicked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been stepped on?
Yeah, actually this morning.
How about you, Frank? Have you been stepped on a little?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it not bad though, huh?
No.
And they
No.
really lean and put that weight on that step.
Mhm.
So of the three of them, what are their names?
Trixie, Sasha, and Kat.
Who's your favorite?
Kat.
Cat. Yeah. She's easier to handle.
Mhm.
How long have you had these heifers? When'd you get them? Do you remember?
Maybe like 4 months ago.
Oh yeah. Okay. You've had them a while. Been feeding them?
Yeah.
Keep them at your place, or do you go somewhere to take care of them?
I go to my grandpa's to
At
take
your
care of him.
All right. So, what do you want to do? Ed asked Kate that. What do you think right now? You're 10 years old. You're going to go into the 6th grade. That's a big deal at Shiloh. So, what do you think you want to be when you grow up?
A farmer.
Yeah?
Mhm.
Yes? That's an awesome thing. You think are you going to go into FFA? Or are you going to stay in 4-H?
I don't know yet.
No, don't. Yeah,
Don't
it's
put
good.
that pressure on him
Good
this
boy.
young.
Good boy.
Leave his options open.
Anything you want to tell other kids out there maybe that don't know about 4-H? Especially parents. It's a good thing. You don't have
Either
to be
one
a
of
farm
you.
kid.
Any one of you.
Either one. FFA or 4-H.
Got it.
Nothing.
Don't have to be a farm kid, do you?
No, you don't.
No. It's a great either organization. There's all kinds of things to do besides farm.
Yes.
We just happen to like the animals out here, don't we?
Mhm.
It makes a good time.
Do you
are
miss them when you sell them?
Yeah. Definitely.
Have you sold one yet, Frank?
Nope.
No, this your first year doing that? Ooh. Yeah. You like the check?
Yep.
Are you selling Cat? Your favorite?
Yeah.
Oh, you hope so, right?
Yep.
Oh, man. Okay, well, maybe I'll talk to you on sale day. Just kidding. No. What's your favorite fair food, Frank? Quick.
Corn dogs.
Corn.
Ah,
and Kate's
3 to
corn
1.
dogs. Man, I'm
3
funnel
to
cake.
1.
I'm all about the funnel cake. Come on now. You're listening to Real Estate Jerky on Power Talk 1360 KFIV with our host Ed Parco, MBA veteran and president of Lending for Living. If you've got questions for Ed, please call 209-404-1915. That's 209-404-1915. There is a bug crawling up me. That's what happens when you're at the fair. Come on down to the Stanislaus County Fair. Admission is free to the fair. All your favorite fair food. Check out the animal barns, crafts, and of course, you can get your tickets online for tractor pulls, monster trucks, the destruction derby, the dirt drags at stancofair.com. That's STANCO fair.com. Why are we out here again, Ed?
I don't know. You want you tell me this time?
No,
I've been telling you the whole time.
You keep
and you
telling
just
me
can't remember.
and I don't
get
remember.
tired of it. We're out here because when you buy a home, you buy a community, and there's nothing like the community when you have a fair.
Yeah,
Stanislaus
because we have
County
an
Fair.
we have a big ag tie-in, and right now we're talking to
Now you're
Matt
gonna remember that
Cramp-
for the next segment.
For the next segment,
Yeah.
I'll try.
All
What
right.
is it again? Because when you buy a home,
You're buying the community.
You're buying the community, and in this area, the Stanislaus County, we are absolutely an agricultural-based community. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, and nothing exemplifies that like the Stanislaus County Fair. And here's our CEO for the Stanislaus County Fair, Matt Cranford. Hi, Matt.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm groovy. We're right here in person. How fun is that?
Yeah, we're back in person having a county fair and getting back to normal. It's a great day right now.
Yeah.
We just talked to some kids who are pretty excited to be here after getting skunked last year.
I can bet they're probably just bouncing right now.
They are. They're so excited. They're so excited. And we got to hear some of the lingo. It was fun. It's a lot of fun, actually. So, Matt, tonight we've got the monster truck pulls. It's tractor pulls and truck pulls Saturday night, right?
Yes.
$25. But the admission to the fair is,
It's free.
yeah, love that part.
Yeah, it's not really a fair this year, though. Don't forget that.
Why isn't
we
it
don't
a
have the
fair?
carnival. We don't have a lot of the music. Just because with the COVID impact this last year, we didn't know what we could do until June.
Right.
So working with the staff we had, we figured out we could do the arena stuff, do the tractor pulls this weekend around Friday night and Saturday night. So truck and tractor pulls, monster trucks coming down the line, destruction derby, all that fun stuff we could do. And then we realized we can do livestock also
And we could do fair food.
and do fair food.
What's your favorite fair food?
I don't eat fair food.
Oh.
Can I say that out loud?
Oh man!
Should I admit that right now? Or?
Have you ever?
Man.
No, corn dogs are probably the go-to for me. The corn dogs.
I'm still funnel cake.
That's what
Funnel
everybody's
cake,
been
funnel
saying
cake,
corn
funnel
dogs
cake.
except for Marlene.
Everybody says corn dogs. I'm funnel cake, funnel cake, funnel cake.
I haven't had corn dog at a fair for probably 20 years, but it is
Oh my gosh. Yeah, because
Yeah.
they're big. And the corn is good too, though.
We've got one of the best grilled corn groups
Yeah.
out here in the state.
Yeah, and the VFW burgers. Ooh, and the chili cheese dogs. We're going to be talking to John Mendez in a
pretzels.
minute. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff out here. Plus, you've got there's pop-ups, which you're calling pop-ups, but there's craft and things out here on display to buy.
Yeah, so we didn't do the usual vendors like usual fairs, and we went the pop-up thing. Pop-ups are all the rage right now. They're coming out to every parking lot, every little open space, and you're getting 10, 20, 30 vendors throw up a tent, popping up, selling their wares, and they go home. It's just a quick little in and out shopping experience. So we've got two groups coordinating it, got good crafting items coming out, good of the that rural farmhouse style stuff coming out as well. So it'll be a good little shopping experience, something different.
And it's free. And you
It's
can come
free.
out here, you can have some fair food, you can look at the animals. We're going to talk to
Buy an animal.
You can buy an animal. Yeah, there you go. We've got the
Don't
auction.
just look at them. They need to be sold. We need to be there to buy them.
That's right. That's right. How do you get to be a buyer out here, by the way?
I'll
Or
let Mendez-
we'll let John.
Yeah,
okay,
let's introduce John Mendez here.
Okay, we'll let John talk in a minute here more length.
She's
So-
giving everybody 5 minutes.
I'm giving you 5 minutes. I know. It's all right. That's all right. Jump in here anytime, Edward. You know what? It's Ed's birthday week. Say happy birthday.
No, it's not my
to
birthday
Ed.
week. It's
Yeah.
my birthday was this week.
Yes, it is.
I only have
It
one
was-
day.
Yeah, one
I
day.
don't do a week.
No.
We can give you a birthday month.
It's all right. I'll just take the one day.
No. So anyway, I know he doesn't like that when I do that. But so Matt, most of the fair you put this together in June. Crazy.
Yeah.
It's amazing. This is July, and you were able to get all the entertainment, the arena events put together. There's over 800 livestock exhibitors out here.
Yes.
Crazy that was all able to be put together and.
What's a normal fair? How many is that in the normal non-COVID?
We're there.
Okay.
Our average numbers are right here. We've hit 1,000 exhibitors in the past. So we are down some of the numbers on swine, the lambs, the goats. The replacement heifers are all down a little bit. But we're able to increase part of our livestock program this year with our auction sales. We're doing more sales on the poultry and the small animal than we never could do in the past. So we actually took a great step forward this year on how we could expand our program and what we're offering for these kids. So while we're
that's
down
kind of
in
exciting.
overall exhibitors, we got a great, exciting foundation going forward that we didn't have in the past. So to me, that's probably one of the best things coming out is some of these auctions that we're expanding out that we couldn't do because of our capacity years before. But that's been because of COVID and going online. Last year with our livestock group, we went online for our auctions, 100% online. Well, now we know we can do it. Now we can do a blended sale, so we've got more animals being sold online and in person than we've done in the past. So it's a great.
And they can find the auction stancofair.com.
Yes, all the details on the website under livestock.
Stancofair.com under livestock. Yay! So Matt, before I cut you off and get John on here, what else do you want people to know? $25 on at the tickets, except the dirt drags are $12.
$12 for dirt drags. It's gonna be a fun day to get out. Come out with the family. It's a 7 o'clock show, so we're starting later. So you won't be in the sun. It won't be as hot as years past coming out to the fairgrounds. So I think the weather will play out well for us. And these guys coming out for tractor pulls and monster trucks, they've been shut down all year long. They want to get out, so there'll be a great show coming out.
It's gonna be fun. That's gonna be it's gonna be really amazing. You're listening to Real Estate Jerky here on Power Talk 1360 KFIV. I'm Marlene Champlin, trusty sidekick to our host, Ed Parco, MBA veteran and president of Lending for Living. Joining us now is John Mendez, and John is the livestock superintendent out here at the Stanislaus County Fair. Hello, John.
Hello, how are you? How's everybody today?
Good. How you doing?
Very good, very
Gotta
good.
love that mic though.
Yeah,
Gotta
gotta
get
get closer.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll work
Think
on it. We'll work on it. No, we're looking
The
forward
table's
to...
not far enough to where I could get it closer to you.
Gotcha.
Just do the Murdoch.
Okay,
Murdoch, I'm coming for you. Not
There you
everybody gets that, but some people.
No, got it.
So, John, a lot of people don't know what is a livestock superintendent I do, because I've started showing when I was 8 years old, way back when, and showed all the way through FFA and
Awesome.
then fit animals.
Whereabouts were you?
Kings County, Hanford.
Kings County, Hanford. I've been there.
Yep. Ralph Loya was
Yes,
my.
Ralph and I were very good friends.
He was. He was amazing man, just an amazing man.
Yep,
So
yep.
yeah, so that program, and then I fit animals at Fresno,
Very
Fresno
nice.
County when I was going to school. So
Yeah.
so tell us, what is a livestock superintendent?
Well, livestock superintendent's just like any other person in a leadership role. You just coordinate individuals to work together and support these young people out here. Like you folks were talking earlier about the challenges we've had trying to get back on track. We got, derailed like everyone else, and it was a little discouraging. We did the best we could last year with the virtual show, and we were able to help the kids that were already committed to projects to get through it. And then this year we had a breath of fresh air by allowing us just to get back in the game. So we've had a number of people step up. What I mean by that is they volunteered their time because there's very limited resources. As we all know, everything's shut down, and that includes the ability of our fairgrounds to generate income that it normally would have. And therefore we had to find ways to be creative to provide the same event and the same experience, but with resources that we could get from one another, both in payment in kind or donations, and it all came through.
Right
and
on.
so we have a big turnout. The kids are excited. We have some good livestock. I don't know if you know much about our fair, but one thing about our livestock show, and it's not because I'm superintendent, I grew up in this area, it's always been one of the more competitive shows throughout the Western United States. We bring in some of the better judges in the country to evaluate. Our people are very fortunate to be able to see some of the cutting edge evaluators not only judge but critique classes for these kids. It's very educational.
And
as
that's
well.
the part that's really important. How long have you been doing this, John?
Well, I teach. My trade is I'm an animal science instructor at Modesto Junior College, and I've been doing that for well over 30 years. I'll leave it at that. I've been part of the San Luis County Fair my whole life, either as an exhibitor or volunteer or livestock superintendent, I guess you call myself now. I've been the superintendent now for about 14 years. I've got a great team working with me. Lady inside the office over here, her name's Casey. She's kind of our secret weapon. She keeps things rolling for us. She keeps Matt in line too. But no, she does things throughout the year to help us prepare because it's a big process. The handbook, the entry system, all of that has to happen, and then finally the show arrives, and we're on our second day, but we have our dairy cattle coming in today, and we're looking forward to having an outstanding dairy show throughout the next.
And that's the biggest, when you're in the ring, is the judging.
It is. Yeah, the judging, it shows the trends of what the industry is doing. Kind of the education part of it's so important because the majority of kids that show at fairs today are not from farms.
Right.
They're kids from the city, which is awesome, and I see that firsthand as an instructor at the college. But letting people understand and learn the process of where food comes from. I don't know if you guys have noticed or not, but one thing COVID did for us, it did teach people about the food chain and where things are. There's people demanding food more than ever, especially meat and meat products. They're in high demand, and I think it was just the fact that they saw that there is a limit and we have to work together, and that resource has to be renewed each time. And this fair thing kind of plants seeds in not only the young kids but parents and grandparents who are consumers, so they got to respect and understand what the agriculture industry is all about.
John, I want to touch on that again. What percentage of the kids would you say are not farm these days?
85.
Wow. That's
85.
amazing.
That's easy.
Because I think a lot of people think you have to have a farm to raise this.
No, that's the good thing that the resources have, because both between the high schools and the 4-H organizations, they're creative. The high schools, most have school farms now, and I would say most of those schools, 70-80% of their projects are located on the farm. Otherwise, they wouldn't have the opportunity to raise them, or they buddy up with a friend that does live out in the country and things like that. But the experience just to raise an animal from the day one and feed them for 60 days or 90 days and prepare them for show and whatnot, it's really something that opens their eyes, not just for the animal itself, but just a sense of responsibility in marketing a product and then presenting it at the end. It's lifelong skills those kids will have for the rest of their life.
It changes them.
It does. I see it. My 3 boys went through this program. And I saw it happen as a parent. I saw it happen to myself when I was younger.
And as an instructor?
No doubt. I have a passion for it. I love this stuff. I'm at Modesto Junior College with 12 other instructors, and that's what we're all about. We just want to get these kids a chance to be successful. And I think these kids out here in the farm area, they not only learn how to raise animals, but they learn how to communicate too. And they learn how to talk to people eye to eye. Text messaging is fine and things like that, but when you can look at people and problem solve face to face and be able to communicate, I think that's a huge advantage in today's society, and we're losing some of that. It scares me, but
Yeah, because they'll go on for a week trying to explain something through a text, and that takes like 2 minutes with a phone call.
Most exactly. You got it. Text messaging is great, but problem solving sometimes can be challenging.
Call me. That's your text message.
Yeah.
Thank you
Exactly.
so much. Thanks so much.
You
I had
bet.
And
another
thanks for what you're
question.
doing. Thanks for what you're doing out here.
No,
Both of you.
all of us.
Thank
No, well, we got our board that's very supportive of what we do here. Like I say, we have challenging times. Like I say, the whole state, the whole country's going through it, but we're recovering. And I think things like this is what our society needs, to see the next generation coming on and the enthusiasm, because there's so many positive things happening, and unfortunately, it's been overshadowed lately. But I think we'll overcome this, and it'll get better. I think next year you'll see this even grow more. We're close to where we were, but I think the numbers are going to continue to grow. We have a lot of high schools in our county that promote agriculture, and the county clubs too for 4-H. So
Thank you so
Thank you both for being here.
you bet.
Well, thank you.
We're at the end.
We're at the
Are we-
end.
oh, no, we're not. We're at
the
the-
third segment. Hello.
I forgot again.
So take us out.
I just want to go back to the barns over there. Actually, I want to go get a funnel cake. I don't care. You can have your corn dogs. You know what? Marlene Champlain here with our host, Ed Parco, MBA veteran and president of Lending for Living. If you've got questions for Ed, please dial 209-404-1915. That's 209-404-1915. We're live here at the Stanislaus County Fair. Admission is free to the fair, and all your favorite fair food is here. You can check out the animal barns. There's crafts, and as our guest earlier was talking about, Matt Cranford, CEO out here. And, of course, you can get your tickets online for all of the great arena events they're going to have every weekend. So the fair, yeah, and I'm Marlene Champlin, Ed's trusty sidekick, and I guess Ed.
I wonder who that was talking.
You can get your tickets. Okay, so Ed,
What?
you're not going to be able to go. And
Well, I'll be able to go to the monster truck.
in monster trucks, yeah.
So because remember, I'm leaving. I'll be in Texas. The 20. Let's see. What am I in Texas? Starting next week, I go to Texas, and we're gonna do a show from Texas.
Yep.
And we're gonna find out how that market's doing in Texas, because you don't
Yeah.
want to mess with Texas.
Well, you're going to one of the safest cities in the United States. So if somebody's out there
prison?
thinking, no, prison. Gosh. I'm going to throw you out there in the hog barn.
Yeah.
I'm going to go call Mr. Mendoza back over here and sit you over in the hog barn.
So that Plano, Texas.
It is one of the safest cities in the United States.
Yeah. I
Top
wonder-
10.
Hey, what should we call this place? I don't know. It's kind of plain. I don't know. Plano, Texas.
It's Plano, Texas. I don't think Jordan's going
That's like Bakersfield. Gosh, hot in this field. I'm baking. Why don't we call it Bakersfield?
Oh, man. He's on a roll today.
I'm at the fair.
You're at the fair. Is this what
I would have wore my cowboy boots and Wranglers, but
I did.
It was warm.
I
thought
did.
it was gonna be hot, so
I wore my cowboy boots and my Wranglers because I just don't care. You know what? I can get around better than that, than tennis shoes or flip flops.
We're just sitting here. So where are you going?
What's your favorite memory of the fair?
Doing the carnival.
Really?
Yeah, throwing the stuff and getting all.
You know,
winning all
I
that
went to
stuff.
the fair.
Went in the Coors Mirror when I was a kid.
Coors Mirror. I got to tell you, I never got to go to the carnival. We started coming, to do animals and stuff. I never even got to go to the carnival till I was in high school.
Yeah, we didn't do the animals. Like I told you, asked me to milk something today, and it's like, no, I milked enough when I was a kid. I gave that. We didn't go out and do animals. We just came here to do nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So we that was part of our gig. It's part of our.
Did you raise a lot of animals at home?
I did.
Okay.
I did. Cattle. No.
Right.
Alan had the hogs. Alan was hogs, and
Hogs smell so bad. Just like chicken.
he
Chicken.
loved those hogs,
Yeah.
though.
I mean, because we raised. So my grandparents had a dairy, Jerseys, Then we raised steers on our property after after my dad died. We moved to a small little 3-acre ranch, so we raised some steers and raised every type of chicken, raised ducks, geese, pigeons, anything with wings we raised.
Yeah, because there's money in it, and you
Yeah.
can eat them.
Rabbits.
Yeah. So you're listening to Real Estate Jerky with our host, Ed Parco, MBA veteran, mortgage advisor, and president of Lending for a Living. You can reach out to Ed at 209-404-1915. That's 209-404-1915. And you can get all the Stanislaus County Fair information and purchase tickets online at stancofair.com. That's STANCO fair.com. This is Power Talk 1360 KFIV, and we are here at the fair. So, Ed,
What?
we're out here at the fair because when you buy a home,
You buy the community.
you buy the community.
You're finally
and-
getting it.
Yep, I'm finally getting it.
Only
So
took a
what's
whole
going
hour.
on right now? What's going on right now with real estate and mortgage lending, and what's the interest?
Well,
in-
the actual 10-year note long bond's been coming down this week. We're all shocked. Why is it coming down? The stock market's not doing 100% great. Everything's a little different. I think people just don't really know what's going to happen with the market. You know what I mean? Going forward. I mean, what we're seeing, all of a sudden, we have 1.5 million homes being built nationwide, which is what we need to stay current with our population growth and everything else, but we still have a deficit of, I'm reading numbers, 3.8 to 5.5 million homes that we're short, and they need to build an additional 700,000 on top of the 1.5 million each year for the next 7 to 10 years to get caught up.
Well, they're finally building houses here in California, but states like Nevada and where you're headed off to next week in Texas, they have been building for, 3 years?
Well, it's easier to build there. Even when when I was in Las Vegas, I don't want to say they're running out of land, but they're running up against the, what is that? The Bureau of Land Management.
Yeah,
land
BLM.
Yeah,
Mhm.
not the other thing. So we're up against that, and now they're going to go north or south, and so it's the same thing. Everybody's running into land issues, and that's the problem why we're having.
Wait, I just realized that. They wrecked the BLM. It's Bureau of Land Management.
That's correct. Move on.
Okay. I didn't even... Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
Bureau of Land
I'm
Management.
not even
so
blonde.
that's why it matters.
Oh, brother. Okay, go.
No, but most people don't even know what Bureau of Land Management is and what that land is, and there's a lot of it around, and in areas that are handled by the government. But anyway, move on. Where was I at?
Nevada, and they're starting to run up against
every
BLM
every
land
place
where
is
they're building.
running up against land issues and having how long it takes to create, plans for the houses and that kind of stuff. We're gonna even though we've seen an increase in homes being built, it's going to help alleviate the amount of inventory that we don't have. However, it's still going to have an issue with going forward. Appreciation still going to be there. We might not be at 15% like we saw this last year, but we're going to be at 8 to 9%. We're not going to go down to no appreciation. We're still going to have issues. It's just going to allow more people to get into homes going forward, and hopefully you do it before rates start going up, because that's the next thing. I mean, I saw gas the other day. It was like everything's in $4 plus.
I know.
Anyway, I think we're being told we got to get out of here.
Okay.
But we got to wait for that truck to go by.
We got to wait for that truck to go by. It's a stock truck. It's a livestock truck.
And they have a trailer on there.
Yep.
Nothing in it because it's all in the corral.
Oh,
over
I
there.
see Kate. She must be. They're vet checking out here. So I
Yeah.
see.
All right. Well, I think again this is the most smelliest, shortest hour of my week. No kidding. It's the same every week except for the smell this week. When we came to the fair, I'm just glad we were able to come here. They allowed us to be here. I just hope next time they'll make us clean the corrals if we come back next year. Big thanks to our guest, Matt.
You could have milked the cow.
I don't want to milk the cow. You can do it. Big thanks to our guest, Matt Cranford, CEO of Stanislaus County Fair. What was it, Kate?
Oh, Kate Oliveira,
Yeah,
who's
and then Frank
at Central
Borba.
Catholic FFA, and Frank Borba, which
And
is
who was the other gentleman?
John Mendez,
Yes,
the
thank you.
livestock superintendent.
Yeah. Now you can come down to the fair. Remember, every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from now until July 25th. That's a Sunday. And admission is free. That's right. It is free, and there's plenty to see. Take advantage of the arena events like truck and tractor pulls, monster trucks, the destruction derby, and more. If you need tickets for those, you can get them online at stancofair.com. That is STANCO fair.com. And that's COM Thank you for listening today. If you'd like to get in touch with us, that's easy. You can Google Real Estate Jerky, or you can take your pick: web, social media, email, or you can just call me direct at 209-404-1915. Next week, we're headed out to Texas. That's right. Californians are still moving out there. Let's find out why. In the upcoming shows, we'll be visiting with Stanislaus County Sheriff Jeff Dirksey and some good other homeowners advice, and from a great plumber. We're going to have a plumber on.
We are.
And builders in the area and more. And hey, always gives you a lot to chew on. If you missed any of today's show, you can find us via podcast at iHeart.com. We're proud to live in this land of opportunity where you can still build personal wealth through home ownership. Join us here on Real Estate Jerky, where we give you something to chew on every Saturday at 12 noon and Sundays at 10 a.m. here on Power Talk 1360 KFIV. Marlene, thanks for another great show and putting it together.
Thank you, Ed. Moo. I'm off to get a funnel cake.
Oh, I ain't getting a corn dog, but you go get your funnel cake.
You know what? You protect your girl.
Yeah.
I mean,
actually, I'm on Stronger You now. I'm starting to lose weight. It's at that point where I need to. My license number is 235-384, and we'll talk to you next week.